I work quite long hours in Geelong Hospital, and I can come through the front gate and leave all of that behind me, go for a walk, and it's like you're in another world. When we acquired the property 28 years ago, there was hundreds of rabbits here and dozens and dozens of warrens scattered all over the property. Firstly, we removed all of the harbour, which was suitable for rabbits, getting rid of the boxthorn and the large areas of furze bush, filling in the burrows by hand, so backfilling them and plugging up the burrows and warrens. Thirdly, undertaking a program of poisoning, and once we had knocked the rabbits down to a very low level, we then rabbit-proof fenced the entire property. The surprising thing, which I really didn't appreciate, was the power of natural regeneration. Where we're sitting was really just mud and bare dirt. So just by excluding the rabbits and the worst of the pest plants, a lot of the work is done for you. And we noticed a large area of kangaroo grass just regenerated, and from there native orchids and things has started to spread out. So the advice I'd give someone who was undertaking a program of regeneration would be firstly to seek advice, whether it's from the local Landcare Group or Trust for Nature. Do a weed map and identify the high threat weeds and try to deal with them. Next, I'd try to control the rabbits, because we know that even one rabbit per hectare is enough to stop most natural regeneration from occurring. The greatest reward out of the regeneration and planting and work that we put in is to see the birds and animals come back. My hopes for the future are that this property will continue to be protected, and that someone else will take stewardship of this land and continue to protect the trees and animals and plants and wildlife that's already here. I hope they're still here in 100 years' time.
What's special about this property is that this is part of a very small pocket right in the heart that is the way it was. As soon as I saw the property, I thought, I'm having this. With the rabbit control work, the first thing that's essential is to have the determination to do it. And when the damage is so bad, you get pretty determined. The first thing for me was to make sure that the rabbit-proof fencing around the perimeter was working effectively. Then there was full tilt fumigation. After controlling the rabbits, I found it very important to patrol the fences. I became more confident that they were not breaching. It's been essential to have the local Landcare Group, in this case Bellarine, come round and help me identify weeds, especially the grasses, because they are virtually impossible to identify even with a textbook. And it's very helpful to have the right tools for your particular property to make it quick and efficient and sort of pleasurable in getting rid of the weeds as fast as you can. There's been no rabbits on here at all for at least 6 years now, and the change in the vegetation has just been remarkable. Hundreds and hundreds of seedlings of swamp gums, manna gums, and acacia paradoxus and golden wattles just appearing everywhere. Our family's always had a love of the bush, and when you have no rabbits and you get rid of the weeds, and you find things growing that you had no idea that you had, it's very pleasurable.